Back many years ago when I was a young athlete in high school, my football coach said to the team that Jim Hatchell is the only member of our team that has a mean streak. Well, I didn't know exactly how to take that mean streak business, but here's how I took it. To me, it meant I had passion, I had energy, I was focused, and I was excited about being a part of the team that I was playing on. Good morning and welcome to Wednesday Wisdom. So you may be asking, well, what the heck does that have to do with Wednesday Wisdom? Well, today is about motivating and mentoring others. It's about enlarging people in their journey. So on that day, when my coach spoke to me, it was a mentoring opportunity for him. Now, I don't know that he knew what he was doing at the time, but it certainly paid huge dividends for me, because what it did for me is it lifted me up. It made me feel important in front of my teammates, and it gave me some encouragement to go out and do better and to be more passionate and to be more committed and to display more energy about being who I was and being the best I could be for the team. And of course, this was long before I started my leadership journey and understood the power and importance of being a motivator, to being a mentor, and to adding value to others. And today I want to talk about and continue our discussion on how we can become people of influence and how we can better influence those around us in a positive way. And I don't mean to manipulate people. I mean to actually be positive and influencing them and becoming their best versions, because that's what it's all about. It's about helping others become their best. And today we're going to talk about how we can enlarge others, and that's through a mentoring process. And so let me just share some notes about mentoring. It says that the meaning of mentoring is a process that offers people the opportunity to turn their potential, and of course, potential is something that we really don't know, but we all have greater potential, but turning that potential into reality and to accomplish our dreams, to reach our destiny. Mentors impact people. Mentors impact the people that they are surrounded by, and they influence them on their journeys. Do you see yourself as a mentor? Are you mentoring others? We all are, whether we want to recognize it or not. We are all mentors in some way. If you are a parent, you are mentoring your children. If you are a teacher, you are mentoring your students. If you are a business owner, you are mentoring your employees, your staff members, your clients, your customers. We all are mentors in this journey that we're on. So how do we enlarge others? And what does it mean to enlarge others? Well, enlarging others really is an investment into them. When we enlarge others, we do several things. One of the things that we do is that we raise their level of living. Now think about that for a minute. How powerful is that? That you have the opportunity to raise the level of someone's living, to impact them in a way that is going to take them to a higher level on their journey in life. Mentoring increases an individual's potential. It helps them recognize what their potential might be. It increases their capacity for growth. And in this journey that we are on, it's about growing a little bit every day. And when we grow a little bit every day, it has a compounding effect that at the point in time in our journey where we reach a new level of potential and we become better and we increase our capacity and we help others increase their capacity. And when we do that, it increases the potential of our entire organization, whether it's our business, our family, our Sunday school class, whatever it might be. When we increase the capacity and have an impact on the potential, we help them grow to a new level. So who are you investing in today? And how are you investing in them? So let's think about this for a moment. How can we make ourselves better enlargers? How can we make ourselves better at adding value to people? Well, it begins with adding value to ourselves. Investing in ourselves and becoming our best versions. And when we become our best versions, then we can certainly add value to others. You know, I love what John Maxwell says. He says, you can't teach what you don't know, and you can't give what you don't have. So if you're trying to become your best version, it's going to require you investing in yourselves. And then we're going to be like a river and not a reservoir. We're going to pour out into others. But we got to be our best to do that. And the way we become our best to reach our greatest potential is by investing in ourselves every day. Every day. So when we're thinking about who we're going to invest in, we need to make sure that we're choosing wisely. And I know that you say, well, wait a minute, I want to invest in everybody. Well, you do want to invest in everybody. But think about it from this perspective. Not everybody is ready to be invested in. They're not ready to receive what you have to share. You have to be very careful as you think about that, because you don't want to be a negative impact on someone. You want to be a positive impact on someone. And it's only those who are ready. You know, they say that when the student is ready, the teacher will arrive. So we have to be preparing ourselves so that we can find the right people to enlarge and grow. It goes back to that permission marketing thing that we've talked about in the past. We want to make sure that we have permission to invest in another person. If they're not ready, they're not going to hear anything that we have to say. But we have to make enlarging others and helping others grow a priority in our journey. We have to include things like enlarging others, helping them understand the value and the importance of time and commitment, and maximizing their talents and their gifts so that they can become their best versions. And there are a lot of things that come out of enlarging people, and I've already touched on a bunch of them. But when we get people on the right track and we get them moving in the right direction, if we're doing our part in mentoring and motivating, then they will begin to see their own potential. Because unrealized potential is a tragic loss. People who have nothing, you know, I had to ask, I was in a speech contest the other day, and the question that they asked me was this: what is your pet peeve? And my response was very simple. It is people who have great talents and gifts who take no action to use them. They do nothing with those gifts or talents. It's a tragedy. It aggravates me to no end. People who have so much potential and yet they don't do anything about it. That's our job, is to help motivate and enlarge them so that they can realize that potential. We have to help them by casting a vision for the future. Where do we see them? What can we help them with on that journey? We have to lift their thoughts. We have to take their thinking to a higher level. And we have to think about what is it that they are passionate about, and how can we take that passion and help them see how to use it to become their greatest potential. We have to focus on their strength and their skills. We have to take this in each small step along the journey. We can't make it happen all at one time. It takes time. It's just like our journey. You know, it's not what we do in a day, it's what we do daily. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with the very first step. And we have to take that first step to think about how we can enlarge others. And that first step is we have to enlarge ourselves to become our best versions. And how do we do that? We read the great books. We listen to the great podcasters. We listen to those thought leaders out there that have ideas to help us move forward in our journey. But I'll tell you this, that you can read all the books. You can listen to all the tapes. You can listen to all the podcasts. You can listen to all the videos. But until you are willing to take the necessary steps, the necessary actions to get off the starting line and move forward in that journey, none of that really matters. So if we're going to become motivators, if we're going to enlarge others, we have to be action agents. Action, A-C-T. Act every day. And I've written something over here on my board that I want to say, because it says action. The word act does three things. It creates action. It helps us create things. So ACT, action creates things. And if we're not moving forward in some form of action, if we're sitting around waiting for someone else, then nothing is going to change. We will never enlarge others until we take the steps to enlarge ourselves and them along our journey. So my question for you today, who are you enlarging? How are you going to enlarge them? And what are you doing to enlarge yourself? Think about that. As you go through the remainder of this week, this is Jim with Wednesday Wisdom saying, thanks for being with me, and I look forward to sharing with you again next week with another message from John Maxwell's books, Becoming a Person of Influence. Have a great day.